With that, I think we'll move to item 10B. Receive City Council donations, Subcommittee oral report.
Thank you, Mayor Wayne. Our report tonight will be brief, but both Irene and I feel that it is important to continue to report back on what the committee is doing and how much progress we're making. To date, we have, well, I should say that we met as a subcommittee on March 1st, and that included both Councilmember O'Connell, myself, and the 3 residents from Glenview that are assisting us on the committee. And during that meeting, we reviewed the roughly 24 applications that had come in up to that point. I wanted to comment that that number seems relatively small, but I believe it is telling that there are people that are working through issues in the area still. And unfortunately, the number was relatively small. We didn't know what we were going to get when we send out the applications, but we do have those applications. We've begun the process of reviewing those, and we will continue to evaluate those. The submittal opportunity is going to continue through May 1st. That's when we'll stop accepting the applications, but we will continue to review them as they come in, and hopefully we'll continue the momentum and continue to address these issues as they come up.
Questions of the
Through
committee?
the chair, if I could ask the committee, could you, if you're able to divulge somewhat what describes some of the requests or what type of requests were, because it's my understanding these are requests that were not recognized the first go around, or they're actually asking for additional funding, or can you give a little more insight?
The applications ranged all over the place. The application itself, if you remember, says for extreme and unexpected expenses, and that's what we're hoping people will ask and detail in their application. And like I said, we're getting all sorts of requests, so we're kind of waiting until we get everybody's together and evaluate everyone's at the same time.
So I guess what I'm getting at, if I can continue, is that the first distribution was based on the condition of their property.
Yes.
And so is it fair to say that these subsequent requests are not involved with the condition of their property? These are the condition of their lives?
No. Like I said, we're getting it from everyone in the neighborhood, from all sorts of requests. It's all over the map, I guess is the easiest way to say it.
And if it helps answer your question, you know, without giving away too many details, because some of these things are very personal in nature, and we definitely don't want to violate anyone's privacy. Sure. But the requests did range in the entire spectrum, from material things to more subjective things, and of course that makes it difficult to evaluate, but one of the things that we are working toward is establishing some criteria that will let us make those decisions fairly. And off the top of my head, I do believe that some of the requests, at least, were residents that received money during the first distribution that we did, and there are some that did not receive money in that first distribution.
Thank you.
Another component of what we're hoping to do is we're also evaluating what people are asking and are directing them, or will be directing them, toward as many other resources that are applicable as possible. So Red Cross will be getting more people involved, and anyone else we can think of. So we don't want to leave anyone in the lurch, no matter what happens.
Great. Thank you for the report and for the work you're doing. I know it's not the easiest task.